In Kenya, it's almost 6. Welcome to our another reaction. The other reaction I did a bit hurriedly because it was almost getting to time to exit from work, and I actually wanted to make sure that I hit the deadline in the many things that I had planned. Because of course today I have to do another reaction on Life Saga TV, a political one. I can't miss. Actually, it's so sweet there than even in social reactions. So guys, I decided let me do something, and I did it, though I did in a rush that there are so many receipts I didn't pull out. Now I have to do this one here. And so welcome on the channel, Edutainment for Us. Subscribe to the channel, show your love by supporting me, share my videos, like them, take a moment and do that because it doesn't cost much to do so. And through your support, God knows, you will be actually, helped also in your ventures, I always say, when you do good for me, God will come handy for you. And who knows what will happen tomorrow. So guys, let's support each other in this the growth journey. It has not been easy. I've had a lot of challenges on this channel. There's a point where they told me about reused content regardless of having reached the threshold, and I was like, oh, having struggled all that time, and then it goes to waste. But I'm still trying to go on, and I hope that at the end of the tunnel there'll be light, guys. Never give up is my strategy, and always fighting for the best space, or rather success, is my way. So guys, as an individual, the approach used here is actually digging out for things that are funny, interesting, encouraging, and also just questioning into motives, intentions, reaction, actions. That's me for you. I have no other way, or rather, I've not learned another way of reacting. That's my way, So today I was, as I was exploring the different videos from Davy Jr. to Marwa to Mayugno to Dagi to Ango, the Jamaican Ango to Roshio, I actually dug a lot of receipts, and I had to watch from the end, one end to another. So can we go through these aspects? And guys, of course, Davy Jr. is on a great journey of reforming Nyabohanse, whichever approach he's using. But I can see actually, unlike Dimwango, who is actually focusing on herself, I can see Davy Jr. is focusing on others. I don't know. You may share your perspective depending on what you think. I agree to disagree, And drugs everywhere, actually. This is one of the things that I really feel sorry for the people in Nyabohanse. People like Murimi, they are not working on themselves, Murimi is very ironical in his, looking at his age and what he can do. If he only focused, because I really wonder, being around people like Davy Jr., getting the support he's getting, also having Dimwango around, why is it that he cannot reform, That's my question. Because every day you see him, he looks very, he looks a bit confused. And I just wish that he should change, because you look at what he does, you don't actually understand, why he keeps on looking like he's a bit confused, and it's all because of drugs. So guys, let's go through this video and see this journey that I saw. I don't know what you can say about this. So welcome on board for those who have come handy in my video. I really appreciate your presence, and let's go through it. Yeah, so the first time I saw Murimi and proved that he was not very sober was here. Though he's looking a little bit better than another day or the other, but then I just wish that he should make himself better than this, Nah, let's see this part.
She's on the other side. She's coming. I can see Murimi. Okay.
Let's see this.
Shikamo. Yeah, Shikamo is a greeting for the elderly. How is everything? Everything is good. You don't have shoes. I have no shoes, you see. Reason being, my shoes have yeah, take care Mura. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I have no shoes. Yeah. Got spoiled. Yeah. Okay, introduce yourself. Say your name. Thank you a lot.
So guys, if you look at Murimi, you actually see there is a problem. He looks like a clown or somebody. But the reality is just that the liquor that he's taking is messing him up. So he looks like a clown. He wants to be dramatic, but in an absurd way. Absurd way, because now I'll show you one part that I didn't actually like. I was detestful when looking at this, you know. Let's just get to that part and I'll tell you why I didn't like it, you know. So, drug abuse is one of the problems that I've seen in Nyabohanse. As far as we have now people like Marwa, Dimwango, and Davy Jr. who are doing their best, Diana, Priska, Sagati, and many others. We have these fellas who are just confused totally in drugs. And maybe the way forward is they should, however much maybe we blame Davy Jr. or whatever, in whichever way, they should go the Matiko way. Whereby they accept to go through rehabilitation places. Maybe people should come up with collaborative efforts. The YouTubers in Nyabohansa are making it. Let's say Nasto. Let's even talk about the upcoming one like Gintu, Ernesto also, Mogesi, and all sorts of people. They should work towards reforming the drunkards in this village for the narrative to change fully. And for these people to, you know, be happy about the progress of each other. That's what I think, you know. That's my perspective. Because I do not understand why the village has so many young people who are drinking a lot, you know. I don't know, because I've not seen like somebody who is doing content to show us that there are a lot of breweries, local brewery areas. I don't know whether these people are taking the shop London High. Somebody was saying London, another one was saying London. Hi, how are you? I hope you're fine. Welcome here. We are into this reaction, and I really wish that you participate, you know. Show your views. When I ask a question, you can contribute towards it. If you know, maybe the people I'm talking about, you can also give a reaction. I'm also fine, you know. I'm very fine. Today it has not rained, so it's a bit of warm than how it is the rest of the days. The cold weather really annoys me, or rather affects me. But today it has been warm, so I'm very fine. I spent a good day. I did some 1, 2, 3 things here, and now I'm here on this reaction. So thank you so much for showing here. I'm so grateful for your presence. Guys, so I saw Murimi in Davy Jr.'s video. In the morning, he looks like he has tasted something, because for somebody just to walk on, you know, step on the ground, you know, we call it measuring the temperature of the ground like that. It means that there is something wrong, you know. This is somebody who sold his piece of land not a month ago, just some few days ago, to Dimwango. A piece of land that was about 100 by 100, and then he does not have shoes. He's claiming that the shoes are destroyed. Why? Because of drug influence. Drug. You know? Now, I told you that there is something I don't like about, you know, all this. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Good people. I'm Remy Kelvin Mangare. That's your name. Yeah, Remy Kelvin Mangare. Kelvin Murimi Mangare. Kelvin Murimi Mangare. Yeah. Brother Dagi, let's go. We would be take care Mura. Yeah, okay. Yeah. His shoes, yeah. Got spoiled. Yeah. Okay, introduce yourself. Say okay. Your name. Don't you know that even the Bango told me that he has a surprise for me, and I'm glad for that. Guys, you see how he went down like slow mo.
So this guy has become a sight of mockery, you know, a sight of mockery to the rest of the people, especially those who are sober like Davy Jr. and Dimwang and all that, you know. Whatever he does is so absurd sometimes. He goes on his knees on small favors. He cannot stand himself. He has to rely on others for survival. Even his wife does not trust in him, you know. So that's how bad drug abuse is in Nyabohanse. And this is one guy that is almost an age mate of David Jr. David Jr. has done a lot of progress for himself. A lot of people in Nyabohanse have a lot of favors. If you people saw Gati, the former wife of Gintu, currently she has received a sponsor who is doing for her a house, you know, doing for her a house, and even has built, bought for her land, and is promising to take her to college. A lady, you know. Blogs Zach, thank you. Welcome again. Welcome once more on board. And hi. I hope you're fine this evening. Yeah, yesterday you were here, and I'm so happy that you've been concurrent here. Reliable, that is. You know, an audience who comes every day to watch your lives is a reliable one. You can bank on them. London also was here another day, and I'm so appreciative that he's here again. So give me a like, and we move on. Sasa mama nani? Nilikuwa nafanya ka video but siendelee basi. Ukingoja Ima atakuja saa ngapi? Acha nikupatie tu then niendelee.
pesa sana. Kuja nikuwekee nini yako nifurushi. Panona nikuweke. Na watu mimi. Staki. Nasikia kunyamba na kunyambia. Ndio kusema mfoto. Niamshie niende mnyambo. Niamshie tuende mnyambo. Ndio. Jaribu chukua mahindi yangu na kunyamia. Jaribu tu chukua mahindi yangu. Sasa nitafunisha. Chukua mahindi yangu taya kama mimi. Nakwambia aji taya kama mimi. Nakwambia nitacheka. Uweze kuniambia. Three eyes on waling'oa na mwenye alimu damsema kwa ima. Kuja nikutolee kala red. Kuja nikutolee kala red. Angalia hapa.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, I had to stop because I had a customer who had to be attended to. Sometimes we cannot ignore these customers. You just have to go attend to them. I know those who have been watching me, and especially if you've watched my videos, you know that I often sell timber. So I'm sorry for that break, but welcome back. Yeah, so Blogs in Zach and London were here. I don't know any other person who will be on board. Sorry because I had to break and go handle a customer. You know, when you're doing business, sometimes you cannot tell them to wait, you know. I told you that I'm an author of books and I sell books. Then I also sell timber. So when a customer comes, you just have to stop and serve them, you know. So forgive me for that break, but let's proceed. So I looked at this and I was like, hey, this is a whole landlord. A landlord who has sold land recently and he's into drugs. That is why he's behaving the way he's doing. Now let's look at him. Davy is trying to reform him, of course, by getting help from all over donuts, you know. Donatos.
I'm very, very much happy. Yeah. I'm very, very much happy. Your life is transforming. It's transforming. This is a transformation time. Yeah. Okay, let's go to your home, then I'll come to do a big surprise for my sister, and then guys wanna be proceeding to the children's home.
Now I want you to look at Murimi as he's running.
Yeah. Brother Dagi, let's go this way. Let's go.
Look at him.
Mama, he's always a happy man. So let's go.
Those are vibes of a drunkard, right? Those are vibes of a drunkard. It's not just out of being happy. I think this guy is under influence, great influence, that he deserves even a rehab kind of. Though he has not really worn out, but if you compare his age and how he looks, he definitely needs some assistance, more than just what maybe he's receiving currently. But Davy Jr., I think, is trying a lot to help reform these people, especially in his presence. And when he repeatedly tells them not to drink, it is actually helping them. Now, guys, therefore, when Davy Jr. decided to actually take him, he decided to take him to his site. You know, Davy Jr. is actually reforming him by helping him build a toilet, after he had to be forced before cameras to testify how he stole material from Dimwango's site. And therefore, being a drunkard is not even ashamed. He keeps repeating that he did to take it. You know, every time he will say that. So he arrives at his place, of course. Guys, here. I want you to see this. Huh? He arrives at his place, and there is another drunkard, of course, there, you know, who has been beaten up, you know, a very young boy for that sort. I wish that donors should come here to maybe enhance rehabilitation, because Nyabohanse actually needs rehabilitation. A lot of young people are using drugs, and for their lives it's messy. Even though surrounding them are big people, for them it's a messy life. So let's look at this, for example.
He doesn't confront exactly anyone. Since you're speaking, I can be the witness.
So you can actually see that that boy has been hit. I think you can see here. Yeah, he has been beaten up. And I think under influence of drugs, you cannot also even defend yourself. So you become an object. And sometimes people treat you as you are, you know. So you can see that Murimi, another drunkard, is trying to defend, or rather give a report about this Brian, you know.
Doesn't, but I'm so shocked he has been. I mean, please, you're telling me to take him to hospital again, you know.
And now Murimi is actually trying to now create an opportunity to acquire money from Davy Jr., saying that he has to take him to hospital again. And you can see his non-verbal language, you know. He speaks so innocently that you wouldn't think that he's under vapor, taking a lot of vapor, you know, and wasting money.
That's not good. All right, sorry, Brian. All shall be well. Okay. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
Yeah,
Take
so...
him to hospital again. Oh, please say your name.
So guys, that's why I'm saying that drugs everywhere here. Now let's check at this other guy, yeah, at the construction site. There's this other guy. Of course, even before that we have, wait first, before that one we have this one. Let's check on this one first. After they arrive at this scene, of course they find Matiko. I don't know if you remember this one here. The one standing there.
Okay, let me say hello to Matiko. Matiko, yes. How are you? I am fine. Please introduce yourself. Say your name. My name is Joseph Matiko. Joseph Matiko. Yeah. You're helping here where we can. He's helping his brother Mourinho right there.
Yeah, so this guy, Matiko, as you can see, he's also been in drugs. And Davy Jr. had to take him to a Reformation. That is a rehabilitation center, so that he can, you know, get over drugs. However, a story came up, and they started to say that Davy Jr. had taken, I don't know, 60,000 from the, you know, given 60,000 to rehabilitation, then he had promised to pick land. However, when he came out, I don't know, it happened that the father signed, the mother signed, and the land was sold. Davy Jr. bought it. But I've not seen that family doing anything about themselves, you know. Because the father of Matiko himself is a drunkard. He's a drunkard. So drugs everywhere in Nyabohanse are ruining families. Now you can see this man, even though he's reforming, he doesn't understand himself quite well. He does not even speak with confidence. He looks like he's lost, you know. Yeah.
You have been a good person, sincerely speaking. He has really transformed. He's transformed totally. There's no way you can wake up. I think a big surprise for you is coming.
Yeah, now, as I told you, Davy Jr. is trying by all means, whether it's through donuts or whatever, he's trying by all means to ensure that he collects from one place to another and brings to these guys, you know, something which I think he needs to be apprehended, because not everybody would do that, you know. even if he's using that as a way to actually maybe borrow or get donations, that is a strategy that everybody else in Nyabohansa is using. But we can see actually David Jr. is doing efforts. Once he collects the money he brings, and he also makes promises, you know. So such promises then help, you know. Now let's get to this point. There is another boy in this video known as Samsto. Let's just get through it and see. He's here. Here is the boy. He's also under drugs. Treason.
Okay, thank you. So there is a guy, not a guy. One of my fans reached me out, told me she want to support you. So yeah, so surprise is coming on the road. Just stay positive, and all shall be well. Yeah.
So that is the reformation I'm talking about, because sometimes we just need people to tell us what to do, and maybe we focus. Annabelle, I'm making videos. Stop making videos. Where are you? Did you go? Yeah. So guys, we just need people to tell us that we have hope.
The progress so
You know.
far here. You been?
Now let's see this guy also.
Introduce yourself.
See his face.
My name is Sam. Sam. You only have one name. One name and that. No, Sam. Okay, Sam who? Please say your name. Sam Stone. Sam Stone. So those are your names. Okay, Sam Stone. Happy to see you here.
Guys, this Samstone guy is a drunkard. He is a drunkard. Now I'll prove to you that he's a drunkard because he does not just stop messing here. He follows Davy Jr. to Dimwango's site later on. And when they are making videos, he comes by to disturb. Yeah? He comes around and disturbs. Let me show you this. So this guy is under influence. As young as he is, he's taking drugs. I don't know what advice you can actually offer. Because people normally say we come here to react, but we don't help. I don't know how we can help. Because actually we don't come from Nyabohansa. But these are the things we are seeing, and therefore we are forced to react upon. Because they are happening. And we can actually see how they are disheartening, you know. Yeah. So this guy, even after Davy Jr. had, talked to him, informed him that he had taken liquor, he still came to Dimwango's site, Let's see here. He definitely came here. So let's look for the specific part where he came. And he had to be chased away. He had to be chased away by Davy Jr. because he was becoming a distractor, So when I look at this guy, he seems to be in 20-something, maybe 22, 23, about there. But actually, because of drugs, he has been messed up, His life is messed up. And now he goes by, behaving in a funny way. And he has to be sent away. So, Hey, Trees, when I'm making you wait. So guys, for those who are online, I can see one person there. People are coming and running away. I don't know why. Treason and Sumbo. Najua, I cannot handle the video at the same time your assignment. You should give me time. I finish first my video. And then you can bring around your assignment. How? Hey guys, I have a kid here who does not listen. You tell her to wait, but she cannot wait. This is my, what is this? Hand. Is it hand or leg?
Leg.
Yeah, go right leg. And this one? This is my?
Bag.
Yeah, go right them. You know, and you are coming. Right here, leg, right here, bag. Then this is, it is?
Rain.
Yes. Then I have how many eyes? 2 or 3?
2.
Yes.
2.
This is my eyes or hand?
Hand.
Yeah. Then my name is? This is hand. My name is?
3.
Yeah. Mbona umalizia alafu nini? Ndio nafanya karatasi zangu zinaanguka huko. Go sit down and write. Yeah, so that guy came around. What are you saying, T? Leg. Leg. Yeah, so the guy came around to disturb. When Davy Jr. was making a video, he is here, actually. Let's see this.
Overplot 100 and you want to sell your land? Yes. Why? Why are you selling your land? My sister. Okay, why are you selling
Now,
the
before this, he had been already pulled out.
The best thing is to go buy
He had already
construction
been
like
pulled
Tata
out
used
by
to
Davy
build
Jr.
back in your house. Yeah. Oh. How many bars have come?
Guys, pray for me. I could have finished building my house.
16 now.
This was
He was pulled out. You know the embarrassment drugs make you go through.
and 100 the big
And that being
the big girl purchase. You know, I'm
I think
talking
it's
about
here.
metal, I'm talking about haters. Please go get started.
drunk.
Here.
Go rest. Bye bye.
Let's see this one. This guy,
Yeah, they can take the
this
chance.
guy comes to interfere the video Dimango is doing with the brother.
And we will, you know, we will be cheering. Clap.
Exactly.
Because
Back
we'll be
to
beating
back.
Africa.
No.
Here
Don't
he
go
is.
there. Tafadhali, please. No. This guy is under alcohol. Please go there.
Not alcohol.
No. Come. No, this is the sad thing of alcohol in the village. You know? Super drunk. Now he's bringing the. Okay. Go rest. Bye. Go rest. Okay, come. Now what should I do, guys? Come. Samston Johnston. Bye. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah, so the guy is under influence. And he never left this place, by the way. If you watched that video, and you watched even Dimango's video, you actually saw that he was just around. Even when people were being bought lunch for, he was still here. Now let's see. I don't know what you feel about the reaction Davy Jr. gives at first for interference at the video, and then later on when the guy comes back. Let's see this one. He comes back at some moment later to say that he has a plot he wants to sell. Hey, so the drug influence in this village, people under drug influence are very ready to sell their land. They don't see land as golden. They don't, you know. They are ready to sell their land and maybe grab some money and continue drinking, and within few days they don't have that money, you know. So I saw again at some point this boy coming again, you know.
These should have their own houses, you know. Through here. Me too, I went through Nana Badai Tafadhali.
Here.
Achani vizuri.
So the guy still came back.
Oh, they need something?
Yeah.
Grease?
Even after being chased away. by Davy. The guy still came back, unfortunately, because of drug influence.
You know what the grease is? Oh, guys, they always know I always invest. Oh, they need something? Yeah. Grease?
Arabel,
All
kuyo
right.
nishiki.
We need to get some. Brother Dagi, you know what the
Shika
grease
vile
is?
nishika hivi.
The grease.
Bila niko huku nimeshika hivi.
Yeah, you can bring so that we can go with you. Yeah, I'll be waiting for you here.
Shika hivi vizuri.
Which
Yeah, so
plot?
that guy comes here to say he wants to sell a plot.
You want to sell your land? Yes. Why? Why are you selling your land?
Why ni andika vile iko.
Okay, why are you selling the land?
Why iko wapi? Hiyo hujaandika kama hii.
You know you have to say.
Hii ni eyes ama tunasema hand. Hii ni eyes, inakaa macho.
Guys, they always know I always invest heavily on land. So let me finish what I'm doing. Then I'll see you later, please. Yeah? Tutaonana baadaye tafadhali. Acha nimalize tunafanya alafu tutaongea baadaye. Sawa? Land 100 by 100. Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah, 100 by 100. Okay, I'll speak to you when you are sober. Yeah, I know I have to invest for the future. Like here, it's a serious investment. Come. Brother Dagi, yes. Hold his hand, put him outside. He's telling me? No, I have heard him. You run, because we are going somewhere. Come, we go. Okay. Brother Dagi, harakisha ndo tuende basi. Achana tu, ni mlevi, hana shida huyo. Hana shida, acha tu aende.
So guys, when sometimes we come on these YouTube streets and talk about the drunkards being jilted, somehow I blame them. They jilt themselves because, like, can you imagine? He has been so much around borrowing coins from one person to another. He even borrowed lunch from Dimwango from the other video. He is around, we saw him at Murimi's place. And I don't know how these drunkards work together also under drug influence, you know. How can you reform when you're walking around with another drunkard? Because you can see Brian is a drunkard, Matiko has been, Murimi is, and then this guy, Samston, is also a drunkard. So how can you heal yourself from a problem when you're walking with people who are under the same problem? So we see that Davy Jr. is trying to reform them by reminding them of what they have to do. But at the same time, they come around with offers like they are talking about selling land, you know. Like this guy Samston now proposes that he has land and not his sister's. Who knows if the sister is also under drug influence. So they want to sell a plot of 100 by 100. Now, Davy Jr., in fact, because he's an investor, will go for it, you know. Because if someone is into investment within a place, people know. And they'll always offer him. And he has a bargaining power because he does not want currently, but they are proposing that he takes. So, of course, he will go, you know, and look at it and then say, this is what I have. Because that is not in his plans. But being an investor who really knows the importance of land, compared to the drunkards who do not know the value of land, they think you can exchange maybe a drink with land, you know. So that is the mess of this village, because drunkards all over, and they do not know actually the value of land. This is not sunny. Is this sunny? Is this sunny? We said it is. Yeah, so correct it. Give the correct answer. You are supposed to copy this one. I don't know why you have changed to write sunny. Come on. Yeah, so you actually see that boy is under drugs. And I don't know whether he's just talking about the aspect of land so that Davy can entertain him or give him something. I don't know. But this is what happens with the mess of drunkards. Now let's pick another receipt, again from the same video or even another. So we can see that Davy Jr. promises that he will talk to him later. And of course, if he wants, he'll go buy that land. Now, this Davy Jr. at the same video, he goes to a school, orphanage center. And we see that he offers some mattresses there. Yeah, here.
So we need to pray. So we're gathering together so that we can pray. All right.
Now guys, as you look around that video, you see Mayugno, Dagi, and you can actually see Davy Jr. Now Davy Jr. is one of the sober person in that group because Dagi at once used to buy a lot of liquor when he was working in Qatar. Mayugno is still abusing drugs. And Davy Jr. is trying to reform them, of course. By working with them all the time, he occupies them, he makes them, go about with him, focus in life. He may have his own weaknesses, but when you look at this video, you are actually seeing that Davy Jr. is in efforts to reform Dagi, brother Dagi, Mayugno, and even also change the lives of the orphans in this orphanage. So in this video, of course, he brought about 15 mattresses. He brought 100 kgs of rice. He also brought some oil, cooking oil, and he brought fumigation to enhance killing of bed bugs, So we see in this video, the lady so happy. He also bought a shoe for a given student, So let's see the happiness of this lady. Unajua tisa za uelewi chenye nafanya. Unataka kuniingia wanamringa hivi. Tunahitaji tuombe kuombea wageni. Hebu andika vizuri. Andika vizuri. Andika vizuri kwa. So of course you can see those kids are so excited. And they even decide to prepare a meal and have it. And Davy promises that he will be coming to fumigate a day after alongside Dagi and Mayugno. Now in my thought, I'm trying to see how Mayugno and Dagi are being helped to focus. And remember, given that Davy Jr. has more followers, he is also assisting Dagi and Mayugno to also have more people to subscribe to their channel and also follow them, because now of course when you're walking around with somebody, you will obviously do videos that have similar content. So Davy Jr. goes to a level of even feeding these kids.
Wow.
It's not funny that it's today.
Yeah. Wow. This is so blessing.
Okay, so of course in this video you can see the efforts they are making these kids happy. Guys, for those of you who have known orphans are some of the students or the other kids who are vulnerable. And being vulnerable, when they get someone who gives them attention and support, and even that presence, some of them have never seen their parents, they have never been helped to eat, they have never, seen a father figure in their lives or mother figure. So when they get people like Davy Jr., Mayugno, and Dagi, I wish they had also wives. That is one thing that I would wish. I would wish that Davy Jr. had a wife, Dagi, and Mayugno. And so that when they come here, they even come with their wives and do more for these kids, and they would be seeing mother figure and father figure, even though the owner of the place or the woman here represents that. But I really wish that this would be possible. But I heard once David Jr. saying that he will only marry once he's sure that the wife that he's marrying is into what he also does, Now, another receipt on the same that I picked for the Reformation journey that David Jr. is walking through came through what? David Jr. is trying to prove that Africa is indeed changing. In this video, I saw that something like that. And he was informing mothers, African mothers, to teach their kids to understand that anything to do with progress is supposed to be done even by women. That is what he reminded us in this video, I remember. Let me just get the specific part. Yeah, so David Jr. came about in this video preaching that gospel. And he gave some donations from a lady to the sister.
And we'll be doing the fumigation. But before I do the fumigation, these should have their own houses, to avoid the male chauvinism and stuff. Yeah, we're breaking the barriers here. Even in this village, my sister, she's the first lady to construct such a house, which is a blessing by itself. And me too, I'm building, guys. Actually, I was supposed to start building my house today on 15th. But from next week, my sister, her time is so limited here in the village. She wanna be traveling soon, even it's not a secret. So yeah, here, let's start building my house next week. It's confirmed, guys, and I can't take you along. Yeah, probably this week, construction materials, they wanna be arriving at my site. Step by step, no pressure, flowing with the vibe till the end. Starting the second floor of the house, the fire that we see here, me too, I went through it. When I say fire, I mean the struggle that my sister, she's going through here.
All right, so the vibe Davy gives is that of Reformation. While supporting the sister, he goes on and reminds us that as African women, or rather women all over the world, we should also fight to work hard and own our own property. What are the reasons? I think he says it here.
On spaces, as a way of security.
Did he say it here?
One room at a time for supporting my sister D. I really appreciate.
Yeah, he said it here.
Much for supporting my sister D. Early birthday gift. This is the best gift.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss. Put the amount and finish. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I feel like this month I've been doing serious surprises. Back to back.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for supporting me as well. Wishing me all the best.
Yeah, guys. Says foods, even we have chemicals for the bed bags, doing her things, and also these are a way of security for her, because at times men can be very cruel, But when she has her own home, she's good to go. I don't wanna my sister to struggle.
Yeah, the reality, guys, even if we say yes or not, even if we talk about culture, things have changed. As long as we hold into culture saying that men are the providers, it's no longer the situation. Men are becoming a little bit responsible, some of them, and it's also becoming 50-50 situation whereby men want to marry women who are self-reliant, So this situation is actually forcing now us to change the cultural beliefs. Like, even if we believe that women can't own land, now it is no longer business, We shouldn't hold on to that fact. In every culture, because among the Luya people, it was very funny to find that a woman owns land. But currently, there are parents now who are giving land to their kids or encouraging them to buy. And in fact, if I have my own money, My parent cannot decide whether I should have land or not, because once I buy, I own it in my name, you know. So currently it's time when even women should also fight to own property. And parents should also be free to inherit, or rather give even the daughters pieces of land, because as Davy Jr. has shared in this video, life is becoming very tricky. We've seen a lot of women murdered, or rather living a very desperate life, living as house managers in different homes, and they're not treated well. But if they have a piece of land, they'll construct a house and begin to hustle from there, you know, however small it is. So I think that kind of encouragement from Davy Jr. was a reformation for Africa, a reformation for women, not just in Nyabohanse, but all over Kenya and in Africa and the world at large. Because I don't think this aspect of women, some of them even working and they are married, trusting that they must buy land and then have their husbands' names on the titles. I don't know where it comes from, because you are not permanent together. If anything happens, you can be very lovely today and tomorrow you are separating. So women should be wise. They should begin using their intelligence and believe that they are independent. Even if you are married as a wife and husband, and you are not one. Even if the Bible says so. You are one maybe in terms of bond, but in terms of property, it is wise that even if you have a percent that you are investing together, there is that percent that you are investing on your own, that you call my own. That will be your security in case things go way high. Again, in some places when you're married and maybe property is under family, when a husband dies, there is no way that property will go to you. Most times families disregard you. So it is very important for women, whichever kind of work you're doing, to think about yourself and your kids. So that it's not only a society whereby we are always relying that we will inherit what men have, or we'll have property in the men's names and not ours, you know. That is actually what Davy Jr. is saying here. And I believe he's right for whatever thing he's saying. Only that my question is, why the villa? I don't understand. Maybe one day Dimwango should come out clearly and Maro to tell us why they decided to have villas. Because villa, I don't know what benefits, apart from just being home. What economic benefits do they have? Like, people are really investing into that, donating. Then what? As what kind of investment? That is what I've not understood up to now. Because I would rather have like commercial houses, hostels, and around universities. We have real estates, but not a villa in a rural, deep into the rural. That's what I've not understood. Because I believe Davy Jr. has invested differently from the brother and the sister. You know, he began with investments before he went to the aspect of the personal house that we've seen in the village. Now let's get to another part of this drug abuse business in Nyabohanse. I saw it in another video, you know. So let's check on this.
Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you.
Let's check on that. I think I saw it when the video is just beginning. Baba Benny. Ukienda kuchukua hiyo kompyuta nisione ukisumbua.
Because I take it might be of good delicious meat.
Yeah, so this guy is a parent to somebody. Imagine. And I think you have seen in most of my videos, I have been focusing on him. Wewe. Nenda ulete kompyuta lakini sitaki nini?
62 years. Natashana na baba yangu.
Ni kama.
Si ati ni kama mnatashana.
So he's the age mate of Machete Man.
Ukiacha pombe, utakuwa mgonjwa. Achana wewe na pombe.
Now you can actually see that he's here begging for money. That is the one thing about drunkards. Whenever they see you, they'll beg for money. And if you give them that money, they will not use on food. They'll not use on medicine. They'll not use on education. They'll not use on anything else but liquor. So this guy is old enough to be the one assisting young people in the village, but he's here borrowing. And he gives his history. I suspect he started this drunkardness while in school. So let's just go through this video, because he said he studied at Hispania High School and he was under bad influence that made him not sit for the exam. You know, those days. Was convincing, or rather informing Dimwango that if he dares stop drinking, he will die, you know.
Baba Ben is so funny. Baba Ben is saying, Baba Ben, translate.
Was some from his there. Us was what made me not
To finish.
to finish.
I don't know if you're a great man. Speak good English. I think in the
Yes,
entire village here, you're like number one.
Not. There are some.
Baba Ben, you don't accept your number one.
There are some.
There are some. Like who? Huh? Nani amepewa mtoto pikipiki? Intelligent man.
Ulinipromise. Siku hiyo sikuamka. Nilitaka kuamka. Nikasikia ametoka.
Sasa shida ni kwamba nikikupea utaenda tu kwa pombe.
Sasa
hata uwezi sema ikatiga hata.
Ngangoti. Sasa hivi niko under dose. Natumia tu madawa.
The guy says that he's using medicine, but he looks drunk already. That is why his eyes are not very clear. You know, when somebody is drunk, their eyes tend to be kind of loose. Now, this guy is also looking a bit old if you compare him to Machete Man, even though they are age mates. So are you seeing the drunk aspect in Nyabohanse? You know, from the old to the young. Now, let's see it through.
Umekunywa kitu. Umekunywa tata. Umekunywa kidogo, nasikia harufu.
Unajua wakati mwingine wanasema waende weke kadogo kama.
Yeah, so this guy at first was denying that he has not taken, but at last he says that at least some little liquor is not bad, and he says so. He testifies, though he's sick, he still testifies he has taken little. Do you think the money Dimwango has given him, he will use to buy medicine, or he will go buy liquor? Because funny enough, drunkards normally think even that drink is medicine. In fact, this old man has testified in this video that he believes that liquor is medicine for flu. That is what they believe. So he's actually maybe possibly going to take liquor again, you know.
Hiyo homi itakuwa. Unajua yenyewe
Hapo meka kadogo.
eti kadogo kweli huwa unaila.
Sana, nimeshajua tu kuna umeweka.
Kweli.
Usiende uweke tena. Wewe sasa ukienda uweke shauri yako.
Asante baba. Hii acha niele kunywa dawa. Asante.
Hai.
For the person.
Amen. Lakini usikunywe pombe. Hayo ndio makosa.
Virume nikataza hivi.
So the man swears that he will not take liquor, and Dimwango warns him that if he dares, he will never meet her with money, because God will see. I don't know if that will work. If it will work, better. That will be reformation enough. Now guys, I had told you about this part of this guy known as Samston. You can actually see the workers are receiving free lunch from Dimwango. And this guy comes around.
It's a beautiful day.
Here he is. He's wishing to also have free lunch, but he can't have it because he's not part of the workers here, right? So let's see.
Ongea na mwenye hoteli. Mimi si mwenye hoteli. Wewe kama umeamua ulipe 5 mwanzo ni baridi. Nyinyi vile mmekubaliana sio mimi. Bwana mimi nalipata. Umehesabu chapati.
That is how humiliating drug abuse is. So drugs everywhere in Nyabohanse. Drugs everywhere. Especially alcohol. Local brew. That is the problem that is making these guys. Now, I just saw something in this video that I wanted also to share. There's something, a little receipt, and I was like, okay, Marwa is now styling. Rosho is now fitting in the village, you know. Which part was this? I think it was Rosho's video.
Check. With last years and support even Lori. I just ran a marathon.
My job, I'm working.
Okay.
Yes, guys, supporting.
London Bridge on the road. Look, they are working.
Yeah.
I came back to see if guys, I'm talking. I mean, I'm talking like I just ran a marathon. But I came back to see
This
if there
part.
was any progress on the street.
Rosho's
on the road.
video. Yeah, there's something I
know they
saw
have been
there
working
that
right at
was
the
interesting for me, and I was like, okay, now
Let's
Marwa
say.
is styling
So I want
her.
to come and check that. Guys, my baby's gone. Has disappeared.
I'm here. I came to visit Mwango, and now I'm leaving, and I'm here with Rocio and me, Toto Baisha. Yeah, so come check me out, subscribe to my channel, as Rocio goes to check on the London Bridge.
London Bridge.
Yeah, so this London
It's funny, we like to put names on everything here. We like to nickname everything.
you know why? Because it's the most expensive part of this house.
Yeah,
Even
with the metals.
Yeah, the metals that we are putting here, they're like so big,
Yes,
and so
yeah.
many. You can see how many are going round.
A lot, and very
Also,
close from one.
Yeah. Then he has said he's clearing it, so they will pour here cement. Now I'm happy.
No, yeah, your money is.
No more designer.
No, gonna.
Yeah, here.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My job, I'm working. Yes,
Okay.
guys, supporting my boss Marwa. Now,
Yeah.
so Negativa.
Okay, guys. So how do you feel with the progress
I'm doing
when you have a purpose to use it?
exactly.
Like if you want
Why am I not
$10,000
getting that
just to have it
part?
under your bed, you
Yeah.
won't get it because you don't have a reason to use it. But when you need a
I
money,
thought it was this.
I mean, for example, probably many out there struggles to get the money to pay their rent every month. But at the end, you get it.
Yeah.
You always
You
get
get
it.
it.
You manage. You don't know what to do, but you do it and you get
You
it.
manage.
Yes. So why? Because you have a reason to use that money. So that money comes to you. Maybe you struggle, maybe it comes effortlessly. That can change, but money comes. Money comes when you need it.
That is very, very, very true. When you have purpose, guys, money comes. And now, even nowadays, I post a video every day because I'm like, if I don't post,
Tarmac. Better to build slowly but
Yeah,
with strength
because this
than to
part-
rush and redo. That's true. A well-drained and compacted Moram road will last years and support even lorries. Let's focus on quality and not speed. Please consider this approach. I truly believe it will bring long-term results with manageable cost using local skills and materials. Thank you, and thank you, Muavi Eric, for your suggestions.
Yeah, so I looked at that part and I was
Yeah.
like,
So
the subscribers normally have very good intentions as they give their advice. But I'm not sure whether Marwa will follow because Marwa is in a rush. He has visitors. So how will we even wait? And then I heard Marwa talking about concrete, I don't know, cement, maram, culvert. He called it what? Caravan. He called it caravan or corvette that has to be placed. In his video around minute 21.42, that is where he was talking about all those things. And he seemed not to be willing to give the 100,000 that the engineer on the road wanted. So I'm not sure whether that will happen, because if they need like 1.5 kilometers, how many tippers of maram would that be? And if they need, for example, the culverts, of course they have said one is about how many dollars? So of course that comes to that suggestion that has been given there. And I'm not sure whether they are going to actually, the reality is that when you're doing something, you have to go for quality than speed. We've seen many of our rural roads, sometimes the MC creates a way to maintain it, but they rush through. Sometimes they cut people's water pipes and they can't work on them, you know. And at the end of the day, that road cannot even take 6 months before maintenance again. So I think looking at Maru as a big gig, he can actually do the road in the best way possible and avoids repetitive construction, you know, just like we saw the Jamaican uncle advising him. And I thought that he should bring that maram, pause first, then brings the grader. It moves along the road. And I don't know, yeah, that's exactly what he needs to do. And I was surprised that they were talking of bringing courier dancers, and I was like, what the hell is that, you know? Yeah, there was a video in which they were talking of bringing courier dancers to dance on the road so that it becomes strong enough or compact. And I was like, that one, what exactly are you suggesting here? You know? What are you suggesting? Yeah. And there's something else I saw. Is it at minute 8 that I want to show you guys? Marwa is changing into a modern person here. Come on, guys, and see this.
Daddy, hardworking. Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to learn.
Did you see? If you missed that, I'm taking you back again. The Argentina girl in romance, Marwa having public romance, you know. That is not courier culture, but of course we know Marwa. And this is exactly what he should be doing. It will be so amazing in most of the videos, you know. Just pass and go.
Buddy. Oh my God.
I'm the handman here.
Oh my God.
From, how do you say, from foreman to handman. Maisha. Maisha. Daddy, hardworking.
That must from... That was a moment. I loved it, you know. So those who have been saying Marwa is not into love, now they are showing you on camera. The haters, see that?
Oh my God.
From, how do you say, from foreman to handman. Maisha. Maisha.
Come on.
Daddy, hardworking. Yes.
What are you
Have you
doing?
seen the
Amari?
last time?
Oh my God.
I'm the handman here.
Oh my God.
From, how do you say, from foreman to handman. Maisha. Maisha. Daddy, hardworking.
That is the Muzungu for you. Muzungu for you. Reloaded. I think those are the receipts I actually picked from the different videos. But I actually saw a different angle of Jamaican uncle when watching Marwa's video. The fact that he was becoming so acquainted with the village, you know. He's becoming so informed about the village. He knows a lot than any other person, you know. Then when I watched Davy Jr.'s video, all I could see is his efforts to reform Mayugno. I actually see that he's trying a lot to reform Mayugno. And he's working on so many people, Matiko, the orphans. He's even started a journey to reform Murimi. And then for Brian, there's a part, by the way, we have not talked about on Brian. This guy known as Brian, let's go back to it before I end this. Brian,
Strength of a woman.
the superwoman here.
She's a lady, but she's working like a man. Strength of a woman. Huh? Real stories from here in the village, guys. Alright?
So Davy Jr. believes that women who work so hard may not be having husbands to support them. Is that true? Is that true? Or if someone is hardworking or resilient, they're just hardworking, you know? And also depending on the kind of job. If a job is giving you peace, then you would actually focus and work hard through it, you know? So Davy Jr. guessed that this lady does not have a husband and then came out to shout out the same. Let's see.
I can see my sister, she's on the other side. She's coming. Alright. Anyway, guys, welcome on today's vlog. My name is Davy Jr. We are here at my city to purchase some items. Speaking of the mattresses, speaking of foods, you know. Unafanya kazi kwa bidii.
Ndio.
Bwana yako akusaidie. Uko na bwana? I told you guys, she doesn't have a husband, so she works by herself. Uko na watoto? She has kids, I told you guys, you know.
And I was like, but Dimwango works so hard. Does she do that because she doesn't have a husband? Does she have children, though she will have maybe in future from her thought of having 10, you know? And then he came around to Brian. I think I saw Brian 14, 14. Murimi complaining that the guy is actually giving them hard time in their house, sharing a house with that guy. It's a hard task, you know. And Halima, the wife, must be facing a hard time. Maybe let's check on around minute 14. Yeah, somewhere here.
Is Brian married? Is Brian
not married?
He doesn't have a wife.
Yeah. You know, sasa inakuaga vigumu sana.
So what Murimi is saying, at times it's very difficult to host Brian since because Murimi is a married man.
Exactly.
He has a wife. And also only one house right there.
And me, I have no house, even at home. I'm struggling, I'm surviving. Yani natembea tu.
Alright.
Bora tu niishi, bora tu nilale. Yani pakuwekelea tu kichwa.
So what Brian is saying, for him is just surviving, you know. As long as he gets a place to put his head on, he's good to go. But right now he's finding very difficult because he doesn't have a home. I see my sister, she's there. Okay, meet my sister.
That was a moment cut short, but donations, of course. You can understand that Davy Jr. now will come in handy by seeking donations for Brian so that he builds a house to put his head in. But that is as a result of drug abuse, guys. So Brian cannot build his own house because, of course, he's a drunkard. So he can't sustain his life. He cannot make a move. Even if he makes money, he keeps using it that fast, you know. And that is it. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for keeping me here during the live stream. I really appreciate. May God bless you. Have great moments. And actually like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your presence here.